Now instead of doing the sleeve all on the other side, what we can do is we can remove this side of the top here, and we can mirror this side across to the other side. So to do that, we want to select all the vertices from left of the center point. And instead of having to do it for the front and the back, what we can do is we can press this little button here, and what this button does is it allows us to select vertices through the mesh. So if we turn it on, you'll be able to see, we can now see the vertices that are on the other side of our mesh. So if we click on that, we can see we've actually got vertices selected around the back side. So if we line it up, so the center line of the back is in line with the center line of the front, then what we can do is we can press B and drag a box over all the vertices we want to delete to highlight them all. Okay? And then we're going to press X and delete vertices. Okay? So now we've just got half of our shirt here. Okay, now before we mirror it, let's get rid of these things that are cutting through here. So we're going to go through to sculpt mode. Okay, ignore that warning, it just means that we have dragged stuff unevenly, pretty much. And it doesn't affect anything for importing. Alright, now we want to select the sculpt or draw brush. Okay, now 0.5 is a little bit strong. I normally have it around 1.8 to about 2.2. And this one here, so that's the strength of the brush, this is the size of the brush, and this is how much smoothing the brush does. So how much it tries to smooth out instead of just dragging roughly. It tries to smooth out with the area around it. So I normally try and set that on about 0.11. This is just experimenting. You may find you like different settings. This is the way I like it. Now on sleeves and things, basically what it tries to do with the smoothing is it smooths it with the ones around it. So if we do this, it will just smooth it evenly up. It won't be quite bumpy at all. Okay, just go over like that in the areas we want to raise up like that. We got a little bit underneath here, a little bit under the armpit. We just want to smooth that out. And I'm just going to click through here just because it's also smoothing. So I can see we've got the line where we came out from the sleeve there, so I'm just going to smooth all that out. Okay, there we go. Now I want to kind of indent in, so I'm going to press subtract because I kind of want to bring those in a little bit. And again, smoothing's still on, so it's going to smooth it evenly in. So we can have Control Z, undo that. I don't want to go in too far. Okay, good. Okay, now that we've got that done, I'm going to switch back to object mode. I'm going to go over here to the modifiers panel. I'm going to select mirror. Now it automatically applies mirror on the x-axis, which is exactly what we want. So we're just going to check it lines up. We're going to need to fix up a few little bits, but it's mostly perfect. So now we will apply and tab in, and all the vertices are now joined. To double check, we can just press A for all and just remove doubles. So yeah, it hasn't removed anything, so those are all joined up perfectly. If they weren't joined up perfectly and there were some vertices that were like very close on top of each other but not joined, it would actually join them and remove them. But sometimes it can cause problems with the normals, which, as I explained, is the faces facing the wrong way in and out. And we don't want to end up with like one face on our object facing the wrong way, because when we upload it into Second Life, we'll have a hole in our shirt. Alright, so I'm just going to go back into sculpt mode because I'm just going to flick these bits out here. Alrighty, it's good.